Hey everyone, it's Average Gatsby, and welcome back to Let's Play Comix Zone. Last time we had to make a decision on where we were going, and was it going to be the high road or the low road? Well, I'm going to take the low road, but before we do that, we want to pop open this crate right there, and then we're going to move on. We just picked up a grenade right there, so I'm wondering the same thing, man. I don't know what they do with those. Boom. That's the quickest way to take them out, is to, just do the shoulder slam. But I think you take a little bit of damage, so, just something to keep in mind. Now right here, these ones that you gotta fight, they just keep coming until you, walk all the way over to the side. So, try to get over here as soon as you can and then fight these guys. As far as killing these guys go, just lay into them with punches. It's pretty simple. They don't really spend too much time, blocking or anything like that. And we just picked up the super power up, or superhero power up, which is well, you'll see real soon. Yeah, we got some kind of puzzle in here, huh? Interesting. All right, now, bump. Oh, I missed. Usually I get that first time. Oh wow, I'm not having a good time here. All right, there we go. We got it. Alright, let's get out of here. I'll pop down here. Oh, being attacked by these things. These things are real easy to kill. You just want to, duck and rapidly tap your, hit button, and you'll be able to take them out. Uh-oh. My scanner's going crazy! Maybe he's got the, oh, I don't know. I wanted to make a Ghostbusters reference right here with these guys, but I couldn't think of anything. What is it, like the echocardiogram or something like that? Oh man. Where's my fiance? She loves that movie. Alright, we're just fighting these guys. One thing, the enemies in this game sort of scale a bit. So, early on, these first couple fights are real simple. As long as you just spam the punch button, you can usually overwhelm any enemy, and that's what I suggest that you do. I hope it's done for too. Alright, what do we got here? Oh, look at that. Picked up a little, health file. Rather than using something up, before I get it, I, just drop down rat and, roadkill, and keep going. Now, let's see what we got, over here. Oh man. This is the first boss fight, and it is a pretty simple one. As long as you get your timing right. What I'm doing right here is I'm jumping, and then hitting the, attack button right away. It can be a little bit tricky though if you kind of lose a rhythm. Things can get a little bit, harder for you. I'm also backing up as soon as I, start to come back down, simply because I'm nervous about, getting hit again. But as you can see, it's pretty easy if you do this strategy. I have no qualms about, playing in sort of a cheap way. We'll use a grenade, and since none of our superhero stuff will carry over, let's use the superhero. That one's just really awesome. I love how he, I don't know what that insignia is on there. It's almost like an anti-hero symbol. An X with, or a circle and then an X. Kind of like the thing that he's got on his pants, which if you'll notice is either on both legs or changes whenever he, changes directions. I agree. What a trip, man. That was rough. Had to fight off all these freaky mutants and everything. Right here, of course, like any good beat-em-up, you've got to have a score at the end, so that's what we get. Alright, welcome to the temple. We're in the Himalayas, and then immediately he asks, what is this, the Rockies? Yeah, it is cold, man. You're in the Himalayas. I mean, heck, you wrote this comic book, don't you know where we are? Although it could be, one of the, he might just be, being ironic or something like that. Alright, let's pick up the power up there. And now we face our first actually challenging enemy. I mean, I'm not saying that boss is easy, but these enemies can be a little bit tricky. I suggest, for fighting them, you sort of rapidly change, high-low, and mid hits. Now, something to keep in mind, it's not that he's not able to block all these, but when you're constantly changing your, the way that you're you know, hitting and everything, it causes them to just be less, I don't know, prone to blocking. Whereas if you just keep doing the same move over and over again, they usually will block that pretty well. What I'm doing is I'm doing a duck, punch, and then up. So, you know, down, normal, up. You know, it's a pretty simple combo. And, you know, I suggest that you use it. Alright, we're in the next frame here. We got some supplies on the top level. Now, you know, if you saw from the earlier episode, if we punch those, you know, exclamation point spots there, we are not going to have a good time. And we got to pick something else up here too. This is almost just as important as the health that we just got. Where it goes over and boom, we pick up the TNT. This is going to be really important for this next section. Now, if there's anything I can leave behind, it's the superhero power. I don't really need it. I'm going to need the health though, because we just are constantly taking damage. And we're going to drop our bomb down here, and then keep moving. You know, there's no reason to you know, stick around and try to fight them. Yeah, how do we get out of here, man? Oh, let's see. Huh. Oh, look at that. We got a rock hidden behind the snow. We'll just push it in here and we'll take care of that, and then we'll have to fight another one of these guys. These guys are a little bit tougher now. You know, it's not quite the pushover that we encountered earlier, but still pretty easy. You know, just rapidly hit him. Also, another little tip, as you can see, whenever he goes down in the ground, he's going to try to appear behind you. And look at this, we got a power up there. We picked up our superhero. Now, one thing to note, the little question marks. I love that. She's just telling you, hey, move your ass, buddy. But anyway, the little question marks, sometimes those are bombs. So, you know, just something you gotta keep in mind. You knew this doorway was bad news. What's funny though is if you look in the last frame, he was already standing in this room, so it wasn't even a doorway. Uh-oh. Kung Fung. Yeah, where the hell is this temple? All that. You must be joking. And then they just sick these guys on you. Now, one thing to keep in mind is that this game has a friendly fire, I guess is the word that you would use for it. These guys can attack each other, and it's just something to keep in mind. You always want to kind of keep them, in line with each other. So if one tries to do an attack, they're not going to be able to. So you're only going to have to fight really one at a time. As you can see, this guy's getting a little bit harder. He's actually, blocking some of my attacks, but the variation, just destroys them. That's really, the hot ticket for fighting these guys. As you can see, not too difficult as long as you always keep it varied. And there you go. Now these ones are actually really easy to kill. These, I forget what they're called, but basically all you're gonna do is just punch at point-blank range. Just try to get in as close as possible and rapidly punch. If you rapidly punch, she's never gonna have enough time to do anything else besides block. That's unlike any of the other enemies. Usually they have one real quick attack that they can use, but right there. We'll have to keep going. Alright, enough guide stuff. You know how to beat all the enemies. Let's talk about how absurd this game is. Pop down here. Later in the mountains. Oh. Uh-oh. Kind of stuck right here. Gonna, need something to get past this guy. Oh, look, a grenade. And you definitely want to pick up Rat right there, because otherwise he will, jump off the edge and die. So, you don't want that to happen. Yeah, you're right, one throw. I'm a professional. Professional girl. Yeah, it is deep. If these things knock you off, it's, it's all over for you. So what I'm trying to do is, just try to get around everyone and then drop down here. And look at that, he just jumps off the edge. And we're at the end of the level, so we don't really need that. And just finish all those aerials, aerial enemies off, and then we'll wait, do our little uppercuts. What the hell are these things anyway? They're like a cross, but I don't know, some kind of like bat with a, really creepy tail. I do like that they say creep. That's really funny. Look at that. Just owns me right there. Getting owned by this bat. Thank you. It is well done. But where are we gonna go next? You know, what do we got in store next time? Well, you're just gonna have to come back next time. I'm Average Gatsby. Hope you enjoyed this video. I got a lot more Comix Zone coming along the way. I'll see you later.